boys are back in town.
I feel like you can't slam on like tables in there. So
Why?
just in case something happens.
Fucking
So,
hell. Well, you better chain me up, son. Because I'm ready. I'm ready to rumble.
You're embarrassment, man. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Joe, you looked even more like then again. I was saying this, so just for a little backstory, people, we have just been trying for 10 minutes. Well, I say we, Lee, has been trying for 10 minutes. We couldn't seem to get the mixer working, and we couldn't hear ourselves. So we had started the podcast for 5 minutes, 50 seconds.
So where are you leading with this?
Oh, sorry. You look like Epic Mealtime. You must have watched
Epic
it.
Mealtime.
You must have. You know when I used to go in the kitchen and make like mental stuff, like massive burgers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They were well famous. But there was a geezer called Muscle Glasses on there.
Yeah.
For anyone watching this, have a look at Lee. Muscle Glasses. There we... Yeah,
I just get paranoid.
episode. We were just saying as well, like episode 79, maybe 80. I think it's 79, and we're just shit hours in our way to episode 100, aren't we?
Yeah.
Pretty magical.
Yeah, it's been it's a lot of hours.
It's a lot of hours.
Considering our whole relationship's on this. Our whole relationship.
I get deja vu every time you say that.
Yeah.
So
what's the crack?
what is the crack?
Have
Well,
you been avoiding no scaffolding?
yep. Plasters off.
Have you got like a ring old scaffolding scar?
Can you see it?
Oh, yeah. So
I don't know if people can see it. On
it's
the
quite
camera.
small. It's quite small.
It is quite small.
You overplayed it big time.
No, right. It was deep. All right. My brain.
You
come out.
overplayed it.
My brain.
I was
Come out.
expecting like.
Do you mean I overplayed it? You saw
I was
me. I had a
like-
fucking sticker on it.
I was like, this guy.
How big do you think it was?
Yeah, this guy. You know, one of those like types of guys.
Yeah. So
And he thinks for a
that's
story
off.
to be better. No.
Well, anything to
You know,
make a
like,
podcast
you're just one of
better.
those guys like if you get a bargain, you got it well cheap or you got it well expensive. One of the two.
Yeah. I'm the one that wins the lottery, but I only won a 20 quid. But I'll just tell you, oh yeah, I won a
Yeah, like,
lottery.
well, like, yeah, like, fucking invested in fucking Litecoin and then like,
Yeah.
and just from there,
Just stuck it
it
all
went
into
savage.
Bitcoin.
It just went savage.
It was 25 quid,
yeah,
but I weren't lying because I stuck it all into Bitcoin.
with a lottery. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? This would be the
that'd
best.
be lovely.
This would be the best podcast in the world if that was the case,
Cool.
wouldn't it?
Well,
You'd
it'd have all the glitz and glamour, but
It
I
would,
mean,
yeah.
we'd still be talking shit.
We'll just have level walls just because we can. Just because
Yeah.
we can. Like, what other podcast has level walls?
Just like bare fur,
Yeah.
just every
It's just-
head of an animal.
It's just in a warehouse as well, like somewhere.
Just cause uproar.
Yeah.
Just every kind of poached animal on the wall.
Every exotic animal on the wall.
Just a dead elephant.
Just sitting on a camel.
the
a
last,
rare camel.
the world's last elephant. We've got it.
That's it.
There we go.
God.
On the wall.
Yeah.
Imagine.
That's how we lose all the money. We get sued. We get sued by like and some African safari
It'd be like
government.
bittersweet, though,
fun.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like we'd finally have broken through to mainstream with the podcast.
The most unliked lads.
But
on
yeah,
earth.
but the most hated fair.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Challenge accepted.
Sacrifices, yeah. What's been happening? Today I have officially become an uncle.
Oh, have you? Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
good news.
Yeah, my sister gave birth today, so
All right.
hi
Hi.
to
Yeah.
her. If she's listening to this when she's older, if she is, she's probably a little bit backwards.
Sorry, what? Who's backwards? Sorry, who's backwards?
my sister's kid. If she's listening to this in 20
Yeah.
years,
Wow. She's backwards. If I listen to this.
well, yeah. I mean, your daughter,
Explains Ashley.
my sister's daughter, might be listening to this in 20 years' time, and if they are, sort yourselves out because this
Yeah.
is shit.
That's it. That's my uncle right there. What's that? He's in a converted garage talking shit.
Imagine we're still going.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
maybe.
mental.
Yeah, I'd like to keep going.
20
forever.
years would be 50, 48.
It'd be strange. Like, would it be like watching an old episode of like Only Fools and Horses? Well, apart from it's not that funny, but you see yourself young, and then you see us getting older. Like, all of a sudden you're just this athletic Zach, and suddenly you're just
Yeah.
big
Fat Zach.
belly, don't give a fuck Zach.
Yeah. This is. I thought this. I was just going to the toilet before I drove over here, and I thought about the scar on my head, and I thought it's mental that 1 week I'm there without anything. And then the next week, and from then on, I'll have that scar. Do you know what I mean? Like that.
I know what you mean.
That's the good thing about doing it weekly. I feel like you can see every change that happens. Like if
That's
one of us loses a limb, imagine we like just lost all of our limbs, but over time, just when unlucky. It's like I come in one day like, oh fuck yeah, I lost my arm.
Jesus, if that's the case, I'm stopping now. There's no money in the world worth a limb loss.
The next month, got another arm gone.
Yeah.
Just over time, and then we're just two nuggets in the chairs talking to each other.
Here's the thing, like, what happens if one of us ends up in a very bad way?
What do you mean?
Do we keep it going? Because we need to make this like a kind of a promise. Like, if one of us becomes a vegetable.
Well, we have spoke about this before.
Yeah, if one of us becomes a vegetable, like you're just laying there in like a bed, like.
Well, I hope I
dribbling
don't get to
and
that point. I'd rather die.
All you see is this mic just go. You know what I mean? This just doesn't get easier down the road, does it? Yeah.
Well, we spoke about this before,
how we got onto this? Like, you've just called an uncle and now talking about how do we carry on if one of us becomes a vegetable?
Yeah, I think it was she had a very traumatic birth.
Really?
It sounded very like I think she's had a really good pregnancy. This is probably a bit boring, people. I'll just skim over it. Had a really good pregnancy, all been good, and then her due date come on Monday, and then I feel like she's just rushed it a bit, like a bit of a panic, wants it out, and I feel like apparently everything just went wrong.
Like,
what? The baby's fine now, and she's fine now. But like, just like it was the wrong way. Then something else wouldn't come out, and then she's lost a load of blood, and it's just like, just sounds fucking traumatic. I had a tooth out of a dentist, and for 3 days, I was like a mute. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it scarred me. So imagine a baby having a panic with a baby.
Yeah.
Like, oof,
Yeah.
don't know. So hats off to you women popping out babies for fun.
Yeah,
unless
congratulations.
claiming all
And
the benefits.
I'm sure this is just overplaying it. I'm joking. But no, fair enough. It's scary stuff.
Fuck
Like you try and squeeze something out of a vagina. You know, like I don't think anyone is really ready for that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you'll ever be ready, even though it's designed to kind of
happen.
But like, some girls rip. You know,
Yeah.
like, why isn't the body found an easier way? Like, why can't it just be an egg? And it's designed just to come out like an egg.
Yeah.
Like, why is it so awkward?
That's the thing with like evolution. Like surely we should get better and better at that point, and like their vagina should just become like completely elastic.
Yeah.
Where it just like whoop.
It should just come out the arse, because like I've seen some weird objects come out of arses and they can stretch.
That's not.
So it doesn't feel. I don't know. Imagine shitting a baby out. That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Talking about things coming out of arses. I thought about this at work today. Right. So say there was, and I asked the boys I work with as well, because I work with two brothers, and I said, so if there was apocalypse, we're working in a basement. So for argument's sake, me and you, Lee, we're here, yeah, doing a podcast, and say that this is a really well built building.
Yeah.
Well, no, we just got really lucky. There's something happened where the world just got wiped out. Basically, meteors come down, all this shit. As far as we know, like we step out them doors, as far as we know, it is completely deserted. Like everything just smashed to smithereens.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
No sign of life. Now, I want you to answer this honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long do you think it would take until we bum each other?
I don't think it'll happen. I don't think it'll happen.
Bollocks.
I don't think it'll happen.
I'd be bending over doing the washing one day, and you'd be like,
I've liked him since episode 2. No, I don't think it'd happen.
like,
I don't think it'd happen.
so like we searched for years. Like
You just have to live on hope. When is it always end up as fucking now on these episodes? I don't think it'd happen. I think we'd have hope that there's people out there.
Yeah.
And I think we'll just be waiting on hope to get through.
Yeah.
I think that's all you can do, isn't it? I mean,
It would, yeah, I mean-
people hope that they go to heaven, so I'm sure, sort of hoping we're not the last ones on Earth. Maybe it's just men. Only men survived. How fucked would that be?
Oh, yeah.
That would be bad.
That'd be a liberty.
That would be messed up. So let's say like some meteor hit and it wiped every woman out.
Just
Like
killed,
an orb comes
yeah,
down.
some reason it just killed women.
And it just killed women. And all women just died and disintegrated. So there's no more like frozen dead bodies or nothing like that. They all disintegrated. Think of the cockfest then.
Wait. No, let's go back to why did you have to make it a point that the bodies were disintegrated?
Because people weren't just hiding them and just going to town. Some weirdness like that. Some apocalypse weirdness. It would happen.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, there'd be loads of, like...
Lee, if that happened, there would be just men bumming on the street.
Yeah.
Just like you'd be walking down the street and just a man bumming. Just there.
As I say, so every woman is destroyed.
Yeah.
There will just be men everywhere.
Just cum everywhere.
It just...
Sorry to be crude.
I actually think
it sperm everywhere.
I think it'll be a lot worse than you think.
Oh yeah.
I don't think men would work because they're not going out to attract a lady, nor are they going to have a family.
Well, no, but I mean, life wouldn't be the same. You wouldn't go to work, would you? You just
we got
it's survival of the fittest.
We got to live for. I just think it will just be quite apocalyptic, and I think just people will just be getting robbed everywhere and that.
And bummed.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Rob me.
I reckon the raping industry would just boom.
The raping industry.
I don't know what to
call
it.
that big company, Rape Co. Fucking hell.
Whatever you want to call it.
There's our sponsor.
Rape Co.
Rape Co.
There'll be a promo code. Like, this is so bad. This is so bad.
This is why we're
getting sponsored by rapists.
No, but look at like men when they go to prison. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's a very minor version of like an apocalypse, and they're all bumming.
Yeah.
Or maybe not all of them, but
I don't know.
They bum. Do you know what I mean? Like you watch these like world's toughest prisons, and they're like, yeah, like I have sex with him, but I'm not gay. It's like, well, why are you not gay? It's like, well, I'm having sex with him. He ain't having sex with me.
I think I watched that.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them,
that, yeah.
And it's like, what? Like, what is that logic?
That's number one, isn't it? The one you're talking about. It's number one. It's the highest one.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think I watched that.
Was that Raphael Rowe geezer?
Might be.
I like him.
Yeah.
I'm Raphael Rowe. I was in prison
For a crime I never committed
Yeah,
for 18 years.
Yeah.
And this is my journey. I'm going to go inside the toughest prisons in Mexico.
Raphael Rowe.
You don't, like, yeah. It must be hard. Like, I think you get accustomed to it.
What, bumming?
No, just prison and bumming. Yeah, but...
Well, yeah, I'm sure you would.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'd have to. Otherwise, what?
yeah, maybe.
Just bum.
That'd be a weird place. I think the world would be rubbish if there was no women.
Oh, 100%. What would you do?
I'm not saying like
You have no choice but to be gay.
we need women just for sex. That's not what I'm saying. But if it was just men, I generally think a lot of people would just end their lives.
Yeah, 100%.
End them.
Yeah.
You've got nothing to live for. Literally nothing.
I mean, it's never going to happen.
You've literally got nothing to live for. Like, well, why do you need a nice car to show off to whom? You know, it'd just be men in like just loads of transits everywhere. It'd just be transits,
Not caring.
and you won't see a man in a suit or a pair of jeans.
No.
Would this be fucking Matalan tracksuits?
No, it'd be nothing.
Just every man would be in the pub.
Just be a t-shirt.
Will men
and
be
no
happier?
trousers.
Now think about it. Will men just be happier for a bit?
For a bit.
And then it catches up.
Oh, yeah, 100% for a bit.
Yeah.
100%, because then all we laugh like, yeah, la,
This is fucking brilliant.
Let's go out. Give it 2 weeks of going out and doing what you want.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, now what?
No, what? I don't know.
And then there's no one like... Do you know what I mean? Men find penises funny, you know? Like, the only reason a man can't walk around with his penis out is because of women. You know? Like, because you're disrespecting women, yeah? And
Yeah.
women are like, that's disgusting, blah, blah, blah. If I see a man walking around with his penis out, I'm laughing my head off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Men laugh at penises. Most men, anyway.
Yeah.
So who's going to stop you? I think it will
Yeah.
just be... Men will just be wearing T-shirt with their penis out and socks and boots.
Yeah. I
Dress code.
completely kind of off topic here.
Yeah.
It reminds me of sort of laughing at a penis. So when I went to Ibiza, we booked some nightclub, but to get to the club, we had to get on these
Penises.
buses.
Oh, okay.
We had to ride a penis there. No, we had to get on these buses. So you go to a certain bar location, yeah?
Yeah.
And then it starts there. You pay for the ticket there, get your first drinks, and you get the buses, and it goes, I think it's more out in the sticks of Ibiza.
Yeah.
Where not just cabs are just putting up, right? Anyway, so there was a guy in front of a really busy bar on the strip of Ibiza, yeah? And he must have been 75, 80, skinnier guy. And he had budgie smugglers on with a pretty girthy penis in there. Anyway, at one point, he's just sitting there just dancing at everyone that walking by. And his dick actually fell out.
Oh, nice.
And he just looked at it. It was a big one. And he just looked at it. And he just carried on just dancing with his penis out.
Oh.
And he just standing. It was really funny. Really, really funny.
What did you do to it?
Well, everyone just took pictures of him.
Yeah.
Everyone was just like, check this guy. And there's loads of like pictures
That's the
of
thing.
this guy just standing. Like hundreds of people just walking by like, I can't believe what I'm seeing. And the geezer does not give a shit. I reckon if you Google it, he's probably there all day, every day. He's like one of these iconic guys.
I'm not going to Google.
Yeah, anyway, so I thought that was kind of irrelevant. And then the story went on. I realised it's a bit weird. I think that. Very weird.
No, it was relevant because it just showed.
It takes some confidence.
It shows,
Like,
or
75 years old.
lack of a fucking brain.
75 years old, just swinging his dick around. Like, okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. He probably looked good for his age.
Yeah, that ain't on, is it? What do you do?
Don't know, unless he's just some DJ in IB for his whole life. Now he's like 75. Like, what the fuck do I do?
You can't just go around swinging your dick out.
I don't know. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, there you go, people. Yeah, if it weren't for women, men would just have penises out
Yeah.
all the time.
I don't really. How do you work out on that? Oh, look, there's no women. Do you mind if I walk around naked? I've never had that situation.
Listen, because but over time, you got to think, because if a man goes up to a policeman and says, excuse me, mate, there's a man getting his dick out over there. Policeman's really like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, mate, yeah. If a woman goes over, it's like, oh my God, that's sexual abuse. Do you know what I mean? Men, we don't have that kind of power to say that that's sexual abuse. Like if a woman grabs our penis, we can't say, oh my God, he abused me.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But if a man grabs a woman, then it is. So I just reckon it would be a load of groping, a load of dicks out, and just a load of bumming. And I don't want to be a part of that world.
I don't. Yeah, I think the gay industry will boom.
Oh mate, they'll be thriving.
Just grinder off the chart.
Yeah,
Just
that's it.
Absolute off the chart. Because obviously, like, because no one's got girlfriends, but they don't want to be gay, so they're like, oh, it's just gonna have to be a quick orgies. It's gonna be orgies, isn't it?
Yeah. Imagine like men that look like women. Like just like, like some men just like have big girly like features.
Gay guys will be booming, like, like the camp ones.
Yeah.
They'll
The ones who
be
are
having the time of
really
their life.
like women, yeah. They'll be, oh man, they'll be worth fortunes.
Gay Dashians. It's just like, he's just a load of...
The gay Dashians.
Anyway.
Well, anyway, I don't know how we've spoke about that for so long, but there you go, people. That's the kind of content you get on this podcast if you've never heard before.
Yeah.
What else happened? So I've started going gym again.
Yeah.
Oh, Lee, I'm getting ready, son.
What for?
Don't know, to be honest, but
I'm sure it's about every 10 episodes.
Yeah.
You're back onto a sprinting thing, or you're back onto saying.
Well, I'm always into fitness.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you one of these guys that go to the gym and then you find them outside the gym with ropes, like doing your rope shit and all this sort of stuff? Where's Zach? Where's Zach? Like we're inside the gym. Where's Zach? Oh, he's in the field next door flipping a tyre with Reese. Who's Reese? So he's one of his fitness buddies. Big geezer in a big tracksuit that never speaks.
No, that is not me.
No.
But yeah, I'm getting back into shape. I've had a long time out. You get a girlfriend, you get a little bit comfortable. I've had my time now.
Yeah. And
I'm getting ready. So you're gonna see over this period. Oh, give it 2 months, I'll be like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger sitting there.
So next week he's going to turn up with like a fucking McDonald's brown bag and a pound saver menu, like, oh fuck it, you know what I mean? Fuck it, I've got a girlfriend. Fuck it.
It is hard though. It is hard with a girlfriend. I've been going at 5:30 in the morning.
Do you know? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't a bullshit fact. Yeah, but it's easier to lose weight when you don't have a girlfriend, right? Because it's so you don't lose weight when you're more stressed. And apparently, when you're under stress, you actually
put on weight.
You put on weight because it's like an old thing. So obviously, if I'm about to get mauled at by a lion, I'm stressed. So my body wouldn't lose as much weight because I can hide for longer.
So what are you
enable for it.
What are you trying to say here? Are you trying to say women cause stress for men?
Yeah. I mean, you'd be lying if you're saying
You
that you've been with a
sexist
woman that it's
bitch.
not stressful. Come on.
What?
But they can say the same thing about us.
Oh, of course.
So-
But I don't think it's necessarily. I wouldn't say because Rosie gives me stress. That's why I've not gone to the gym. But I would say it's so much harder to live the way I was living. Like when I was in very good shape, I couldn't really do that.
I don't
with
understand
Rosie.
how, like, because when I'm single, I lose weight rapidly, and yet I'm still drinking. I don't understand. Like, I think there is a science of having your own sort of mindset, only to stress of yourself and all that sort of stuff. I think there's a big thing there.
Yeah.
Because I can shred it. Like, when I'm single, it's a matter of weeks, and people are like, what? And I'm still drinking.
You got to be very difficult though. Like imagine you're living on your own and like your girlfriend's not into gym or anything like that.
No.
Obviously, if your girlfriend's into gym, then I suppose it'd be easier, like
Yeah.
two of you doing it. But like if you're living like you're living with your girlfriend, say, and you want to eat healthy meals, but she's cooking other meals, unless you're going to come home and cook yourself a meal yourself. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just like, oh fuck it, I'll have whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Because my girlfriend's quite picky when it comes to food. So if I'm like poached chicken and broccoli, she's like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
So, well,
Poached chicken.
poached chicken, yeah, it's lovely.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you just boil it. Yeah, depends
Oh,
on the
okay.
size of the breast, depend on the minute. If you work out the actual minute right, it is so succulent. Like,
Succulent.
It's so
What a word.
it's perfect. Like you like
So succulent.
it's so perfect, yeah. But once it goes cold, it goes rubbery. It's any trouble.
Do not ever use that word in the post-apocalyptic world of
What
men.
what does succulent actually mean? No,
Don't know, but when there's a load of geezers around that are bumming, I would not use the word
I
succulent.
was sitting there and I was poaching my succulent chicken.
Oh god, it was succulent.
Succulent.
Oh.
What's worse, the word moist
Oh.
or succulent?
Oh.
I don't think
Moist.
moist is a bad
Moist.
word. I'm not sure
Oh, I don't like it.
where that come from.
I get very easily cringed out by certain words. Fresh cringes me out.
What do you mean?
Like the word fresh. Like they
Why?
say like, oh, that is so fresh. And I'm like,
Those trainers are fresh.
that's not as I mean,
That's
I
more of a
wouldn't-
roadman sort of speak.
Yeah, I wouldn't
No,
ever
yeah.
say that, but it doesn't cringe me out as much. But when someone's like if they drink some water, they're like, oh, that is so fresh. I'm like,
That's
oh,
That's
that makes me cringe.
refreshing.
Refreshing makes me cringe a little bit.
I don't get. I
know.
don't get. That's not a cringy word.
Well,
So,
I'm just saying for me.
So, like, if you just go, have you got any orange juice? And then
Orange juice, yeah.
And I'd be like, yes, it's fresh, like it's freshly squeezed. Is that just disgusting?
No. Again, it's context. If you said like, oh, I've got some fresh orange juice in there or some fresh orange in there, doesn't cringe me out. But if you say like, oh, that is so fresh,
No.
and I'm like, oh,
Mine mainly is all the roadman stuff. Oh, that's basic. More than that.
that is nang
I
blood.
do use the word sick as I'm kind of a 90s lad.
Sick
So
lad.
it's just a couple of them that stick apart. But like when people go, yeah, man, yeah, that's so sick, yeah, oh,
Hey.
you like bruv and all that.
Oh, it twos me on that joint there, fella.
I can't stand it. I know you're doing the impression of as well. I know the Zach person.
Ooh, I don't know who it is. That was just made up.
All right, you sound like someone that we used to go to school with, and he's
Really?
he's that, but like a million. Like,
Yeah. Oh, mate, I see him all day because obviously, like being on the building site, you see some right fucking morons.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, man.
Oi, come on, mate. It's smart.
Hey, bro.
Pass me that fag there.
Oh man, I can't wait to get home. Like, those crips, man.
Yeah, man. All I do is just I play PlayStation and just drink cans of Red Bull.
I just put relax, mate. I just fucking yeah. I know. Go on.
What?
What more stuff do they say?
Other words. No, mate, other words that I find cringy. Squash.
Squash.
Yeah.
What?
When people use it, like like orange squash,
Yeah.
that cringes me out. Mental. Oh, makes my toes curl.
Anyone that's listening is probably thinking what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
This is in your head. Like there's
I know.
nothing cringe about these words.
My sister's exactly the same. Just find them so cringy.
Why? It is
Don't know.
squash. He's like,
Fuck off.
what would you call high juice? Or would you just call it high juice?
I'd say like, do you want some orange?
Yeah, but that's deceiving. Like it's like,
No, but I'd
Sometimes like, do you want some orange? Oh yeah,
I'd go
orange
like
juice
this.
sounds sick right
I'd
now.
go, do you want some orange? And they'd know, like, that's the orange.
Oh man, I'm going to use these words as much as I can remember.
What else? What else
Oh man,
is there?
you just squashed that. Well done.
Refreshing, squash. Not like...
So
not like,
a refreshing
oh.
orange squash
Oh, mate. Out of
on
my
a moist
friendship.
day makes you cringe.
Yeah, it does. It does. Really. And Rosie
That's
uses
a
some
new
of them words.
song to title, isn't it?
Rosie loves it. Rosie will go outside. She'll be like, "Oh, it's so refreshing out," and I'm like, oh.
Well, she does it to piss you off.
"No, she does it." So I've had to get used to it, but I'm just like, "Oh God, it makes me cringe."
You're one of those guys, isn't you? Like you find like sort of, don't know, like someone that goes on like a date and she's almost perfect, but she's got a weird small toe, and you're like, I squash it. I'm not doing it.
Oh, well, weird small toe. Yeah,
I think we've had this discussion before.
yeah, feet, mate. If they've got dodgy feet, I'm out.
All right.
Oh, I saw. Do you know the woman who plays Captain Marvel, Brie Larson?
I don't know.
I
sleep under a rock.
Yeah, I've got to show you. I mean, it ain't really good for the podcast, you sleeping under that rock, because every time I suggest someone, you don't know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, bruv.
Right, so Brie Larson is this woman, yeah? I'm sure most of the people listening will know who she is. She's a famous actress. Good-looking girl.
Never seen her in my life, no.
Oh, right.
Anyway, yeah.
She's very famous. But she uploaded a picture the other day, and it was her feet were in it. And don't get me wrong, I ain't got a foot fetish. Like, I don't look at girls' feet actively, or like they don't turn me on in that way. But I can just appreciate good feet, well kept feet, you know.
Right. Okay.
And she uploaded this, and I couldn't stop looking at it. Like, oh my God, that is so bad. Like, does that not put you off?
Not really. No, feet don't do nothing for me. To be honest, that I think she's putting them in a certain pose. If she was standing up, it'd probably look different.
Lee,
She stretched them out.
they're so long. They're so long.
I don't know. Honestly, things like that just wouldn't even cross my mind. Like, if I was single again, I wouldn't be looking at those feet. I wouldn't even notice them.
Oh yeah, no, I notice feet.
And eyes,
A lot.
I wouldn't notice eyes. Because
no, it's hard. What are you looking at then?
I look straight in the middle of the face, right in the nose. I'm serious.
What? So you don't make eye contact?
Never.
Like, you just stare at their nose.
To them, it might look like I'm doing eye contact, but no, I don't actually look into eyes. Never do. Never have done, never do. So I'm looking straight in the middle of your nose, yeah. And try this later, like when you're watching TV and stuff, yeah. So I'm always very good at figuring out someone's mood straight away. Yeah. I can just tell, because I look at the nose. I think most of the facial expression is in the mouth. So when you're watching TV later, just to think about it. When you watch someone on a TV show, yeah, look how much expression comes from the mouth. Virtually none comes from anywhere else other than the eyebrows and mouth.
Yeah. So what are you saying?
I don't know. I just look at people's mouth because I feel like...
Yeah, but that's rude.
Why is it?
Oh, there's nothing worse than when you talk to someone and they look. Take your glasses off. This is. I was doing this to someone the other day.
Yeah.
Have you ever spoke to someone and they speak to you like this?
Like what?
Like they do this.
What? Just like completely sort of nothingness.
They're staring above your eyes.
I can't tell if you're doing that.
What?
Do it again?
You're a mental geezer. It's like they'll be like, "Oh, you all right, mate? How's it going?"
Are you actually looking at me right now?
I'm looking at the top of your head.
I wouldn't notice.
Lee, that's fucked.
I wouldn't notice. I generally doesn't.
That is. You're hard. You're an hard one to talk to about this. Because
I'm not someone that actually. I think it might be that I don't like people staring at me for a long period of time. So maybe it suits me better. It suits me to actually because I intend to look away a lot when I'm speaking to you. I'll be talking to you, and then I'll just suddenly swing, and then I'll just be looking over there for a bit.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
But like when they're staring at your head, I think like, I think, what the fuck are you looking at?
It wouldn't register.
Oh, well, there you go, people. Let us know if that.
Let you know, yeah. If you look at eyes, mouth, nose, or
tits,
chins, or something like that.
Penis.
Tits. No, you can't stare at people's tits if you have a conversation with them. Come on, you can't do that.
Only if you have any conversation.
You can't do that. You can't do that. But some people probably do it.
Oh, 100%.
If you look at TV, like, and you actually see people doing it, you think, come on, where's the
100%.
control there?
Yeah, 100%.
It should be on the slide. Like, you should be able just to look round and just capture it. Or like spin around. Like.
That's why you're wearing dark glasses that you're practicing for summer.
That's it. You sort of you spot them coming on your right. So then you look on the left first. If they walk into your sight, you're innocent.
Yeah.
You go, she's coming.
You got to
look at the
preempt their
Starbucks
walk.
over there because I know she's coming. Boom! I didn't do nothing wrong.
That's it. You got to be ahead of the curve.
Oh, there's the one. It's like, I don't know if they're wearing something bold, and then your girlfriend will point it out first. Sometimes you'd be like. She'd be like, what is she wearing? They go, I know, that's really bold.
Yeah. Oh my
what
God.
What the hell? You're like, yeah, you're wearing that. Well, girlfriend just don't like that stuff. But we're not turning this into a clip because she probably get angry at these comments. But every single boy probably does it.
There's another
And
clip I wanted to
it.
make.
It's not often. I don't just stare at people all the time. I'm not weird, but yeah, you get what I'm saying.
A little bit weird.
It's either that or I'm staring at blokes. Right?
They're the only option.
Do you know what I mean? Like, at least you can stare at blokes and it's fine. I could be Philip Schofielding. But no, that's not the case, though.
Could be.
That's not the case.
Right. Shall we crack on with some question time? Oh, wait, before we do that, all right, let's just acknowledge England, all right? We're in the Euros right now. We don't speak about football because Lee doesn't like football.
Irons!
Fucking hell. It's the wrong team, but... yeah. Let us know where you're watching the football, people, all right? And let us know if you're interested in it. I'd like to know if the Americans watch it at all. The Euros. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Next Tuesday.
I'm struggling to watch it every time, to be honest with you. It seems to be on a different... Explain this one to me. So why did I watch one England game on iPlayer, then the next one's ain't?
Yeah.
This is what's confusing me.
ITV and iPlayer and BBC are like alternating between the games.
I
Just
thought
like
I had to get like... I almost got a sports subscription for a month. And I was like, what am I... No, I don't even like football that much.
No, it's all free.
It is good for... okay, it's good.
It's all free.
Next year's going to be a big year, though. We've got to make that big.
What?
It's the World Cup next year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where the fuck has the last 4 years gone? Let's get depressing. Come on. let's get a very long-winded message from...
No, we ain't got any alien advice, but we got listener questions though, people. So get ready for the intro.
It's time for some listener questions. Woo, 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 woo.
There we go.
Yeah.
It is time for some listener questions, people.
ASMR.
That's one of the first times you got that right.
It's ASMR.
Yeah. You always say AMSR.
I think it is AMSR, actually.
It's not. It's ASMR.
If you look at the biggest channels,
Oh,
but they
fuck
spell it differently.
off, Lee. It's ASMR. We're not doing this.
All right, I'm again.
All right, you got it right, and then you fucked up.
Do you know what? I went for a stage of just listening to loads of that, and now I don't at all. Like, not at all.
I've never listened to it.
It helped for a while.
Helped what?
It fucking helped me sleep big time. Like, when I couldn't sleep, I put it in. I said, I was sound out. And now, I just find, all right, sorry, this is not about AMSR, but you start listening to somebody, and then you go up and look at your phone, and it's just literally someone in like a bikini doing it. You think, they're the only ones with a good microphone. And I'm not even joking. I'm not actually watching it. I'm asleep,
Yeah.
And then and then you get people with aeroplanes in the background and dogs and kids coming in the front door now. Fuck this. Like, no one is just smashing it with a real studio. No one is... Anyway, that's why I sort of moved on. Probably the same reason why people don't come back here.
Yeah. Right, anyway, after Lee's little rant, we have some questions this week, and the first one is from the lovely Patreon, Jim Kim. So, hello, Jim Kim, and thank you for your question. She says, I'll try and do it in their voices. Hey there, what quality in a person pisses you off faster and worse than anything else?
That means a good thing that pisses you off.
No. Just what's something that someone has. Something that what quality, like what trait in a person pisses you off faster than anything else.
Is this a trait? People that just don't read a room right, they piss me off. Like, I know people, I just want them to leave and they don't get it. You think, you just fuck off now. Like, I've seen you. Go.
Yeah.
That annoys me. It's like, reading a room. Is that what?
Yeah, I suppose that is
some friend,
someone who's maybe like oblivious. Then,
some friend,
like,
you can just go out for a pub, you stay there for 4 hours, you shake hands and you go. But this guy just doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
Just wants to, like, you give him a lift home and he wants to chat in the car. Like, mate, go.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, yeah.
I don't really have any friends. Like
I don't have
that,
it. No, that's why. Because you're sick of them.
I've had one situation of that of a friend. He's in my sort of friendship group, but like I'm not close with him at all. And I remember like
It's the one fella you're not close with. You still listening to him like, what?
no,
What?
he won't know nothing about this. But I remember we had a party before. Like I frequently have people around my house like, when we was growing up, like whatever.
Yeah.
We'd have like a few hours parties or whatever. And
Smashing parties all through COVID. He's at the reverse.
No, this is back when I was single. But I remember he was round, and then it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's like going, like nearly everyone's gone, and it was just usually it ends up just me and Dave, like who comes on the podcast, people, and like then Dave will like, end up leaving, like, but it's usually me and him at the end. And he was there as well.
You sure you're not the guy?
No, and then he was there. This is at my house, Lee, so I can't leave my own house.
All right, yeah. Sorry.
But then I remember he was there and he just started pouring himself another drink at like 3 in the morning. And I'm thinking, what?
You just want to go to bed?
Fuck, like, and I went to him, oh, geez, like, I'm going to bed in a minute. And he's like, oh, all right, yeah, like, I'll finish it off. Like, so, like, and I'm thinking, like, what the fuck? Like,
that's not too bad.
Piss off.
That's not too bad. You tend to get people like that if they're on gear.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
they're the ones that don't fuck off. No, actually, no, I think that's gear.
They're on the old smack it.
Yeah. There's nothing, like, I told you loads of times where they just want to get on it and they're like, they're still up by the time I've got up. It's like, geez.
Oh, that's not good.
But yeah, I know the one you're saying. You do get those guys.
Yeah.
I was on a holiday with someone like that once. Well, not just me and him, but there was a load of us, and I got stuck in his room. And it was like, I'm trying to have a shower, but he's literally talking to me while I'm in the shower.
Yeah.
I'm like, mate, I need some time on my own.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. That's the worst trait anymore.
That's a bad one. I think my one, maybe not the worst one, but just one I can think of. Braggers. I hate that. Is the quickest way I feel like for me to just switch off out of a conversation. Like if I meet someone, say like I went out with you, and you introduced me to like a mate or whatever, and then he starts bragging, because people do, starts bragging about stuff. You know, like subtle brags where they're just forcing it in there.
Yeah.
That I do not give a fuck about your car, about your watch, about how much money you've made.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about that. If you want to talk, there's certain, but like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not the type of person like if money gets brought up, I don't want to talk about it.
No,
I'm interested if you're saying it from the right way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a matter of like, you bring up Rolex.
Yeah.
Then you go, oh, you got one, haven't you? Like, yeah, and he explains the watch.
Yeah, and
go,
then
okay.
maybe says like how he afforded it, and then like
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't have conversations about whether people can afford it or not. The people I know, I don't think I hang with anyone that really brags. Actually, I'm not involved with those people.
Yeah,
I think they've sizzled out a bit.
I feel like if it was me, like say like I had something nice and someone asked me something about it, I would feel awkward, but I always play stuff down.
Yeah,
like I would be like, oh yeah, like fuck me, like cost me, like I'm fucked because of it, or something. Like, I can't go out, even if I'm lying.
Yeah,
because I just wouldn't want them to think like, I don't know, where I hate it so much, I'm so aware of doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think it all depends on your circle of friends. I think some friends can go out and talk. I don't know, like talk business, or I don't know. They've got different types of friends like that. I've got friends that they like. I don't have friends that brag, but they will talk about Rolexes or money or.
Yeah, but that's fair.
But not bringing it up, but just in the context of.
Yeah.
Yeah. More like it'd be nice to to have a boat or something like that, and then you talk about boats.
Yeah.
That sort of
Or
thing.
even if they're like,
Yeah.
say like, I don't know what they are, like, just like, I had a great deal this week, like, fucking, like, got a load of money out of it. And then you'd be like, oh, really? Like, and you're like, yeah, fuck me, like, it was like quality. Like, when it's said from the right way,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? It's like harmless and like it's interesting. Do you know what I mean? You want to hear about all of that stuff. You want to learn about all of that stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
But when it's said from the wrong way, where you can tell, and it's so easy to tell,
Yeah.
and some people are really easily misled from it. Like people are like, oh fucking hell, like he's smashing it, like he's driving about in a Range Rover, and he's got like blah, blah, blah. It's like when people brag about it, I instantly am doubting it. I'm thinking
Normally, if you
"God, not
brag,
telling
you
me
can't
something."
afford it.
That's what I think.
Genuinely.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
When you overcompensate for something,
Yeah.
there's something underlying there.
There's something missing there.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. Like, you tend to watch, like, reality shows, and they brag on there, and you think, why would you do this on TV?
Yeah,
Why would you? What would you achieve out of this?
yeah,
To be disliked is something I'm always paranoid about. I'm not sure why. I just hate pissing people off, and yeah, like I piss
you do
people
it to
off.
me enough.
Yeah, probably. You get wound up with Jake Paul.
Well, be ready for that because that's coming up soon.
I'm not watching it. I'm watching it on YouTube.
No, not that. It's a fucking question. I know you ain't watching it. You were so excited for the Logan Paul fight,
what
and
do
you
you
still
mean?
fell asleep.
There's a question of Jake Paul, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay, cool.
Right, there you go. There's the quality in people. That's a good question, though. I quite enjoyed
There's
that
someone
one.
that brags and don't leave. Oh, that's the
Yeah,
worst.
oi, kill them, burn them. Thank you for that.
You know what's a really bad trait?
What?
People that want to murder you. I hate those people.
Right, here we go. Next one is from none other than the legendary Rob.
Hi.
Sorry, Lee was just swallowing thick white liquid there.
I'm on the blue milk.
What's he say? He says questions for episode 79. He's nice and he keeps it nice and what's the fucking word?
Short.
Not short. Oh, what's it when it's in good order? Oh, I don't know. In
What?
good order. I don't know. Shut
Organised.
up. Organised. There we go. Organised. He says, 1. What's the worst physical and mental pain you've experienced? Physical and mental pain. I mean, I've never broken any bones, touch wood.
Physical, mental. What do you mean by that? What, just a
Or physical, but like say, like
Pain.
you might have fell off your bike and like done something really bad.
I think mine might be a toothache. I had a bad one once.
That's a good shout.
It was an abscess. I've still got the abscess. I just keep smoking weed to get rid of it.
What?
I need to get it sorted, yeah. I just can't be bothered. The first one was
Smoking
bad.
weed?
It gets rid of it. I find it. I find it gets rid
What,
of
you're
it.
a stoner now?
No. I smoke it probably once every 6 months. Just smoke a joint once every 6 months. It helps massively.
Oh, here we go. This is the cycle, people. We're
Even
going to
it is.
see
Anyway,
week by week Lee just turning into Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and then we're fucked.
that's it. And if I finally get a fucking hippie van, it's all about fucking hiking up mountains, man.
It's the aliens, bro. They're coming for us.
What was the question? Physical pain.
Yeah, worst physical. He says, and mental pain. So, I don't know. Either. Mental pain, your girlfriend dumping you.
Yeah, I don't think I've had.
Broken heart.
I've had mental pain where there's voices in my head and all that sort of stuff. I've had
Saying
that.
what?
Not voices talking to me, but there's 1,000 thoughts in your head that you can hear the thoughts. And yeah.
Lee, you're a mental geezer.
I thought at one point I could have been quite close to a breakdown. Quite literally. Yeah, I was the closest to mental pain.
What did you do?
No, it was just so much stress, so much stuff happening in my life that
Bloody hell.
it took toll. It was before the podcast, yeah. And
Good.
it just... But, look, you got to be in dark places to learn from. And me, that was, I think, the very closest to a sort of a mental breakdown. But you're testing uncharted waters. You know, like, you've never pushed yourself that hard. You never had so many failures. I mean, I had so many failures at one point. Everything was just failing. I was just like, fuck. I mean, I can see why people go mad.
Yeah.
I would like, But after being there, I think everyone goes mad. I think everyone's mad. That's the thing. But I think some people let it in. Like, they go mad. They actually go mad. Where some people can go mad and realise, I'm going fucking mad here.
Yeah, and control.
And I think that was the levels I was at, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was a low time.
Whoa. Fucking hell.
It's not bad. It's just now I know how to stop it. And you know what helped?
What?
Weed. Not loads of it, but you can smoke weed and you can really calm the head down.
Yeah, but then,
And then don't smoke
too much. You end up saying like this, though.
No, I think it physically... Your brain's a muscle, and I think you can't.
Yeah.
Thing is, with like our muscles here, you can have a bath, yeah, and you can loosen it or not use it. It will loosen your brain. You can't stop using your brain. I die, right? So there's not a really. You can't go for a massage on the brain, and I think with weed it physically lets the brain release blood and physically wind down. But I'm not a stoner. No. I just have a
We're
little
not
bit.
doctors either, so
I'll
we
tell you what, it
don't
fucking
take
helps.
us.
Like, there's someone probably might be watching this going, yeah, no, it's because there's a scientific reason to that. But I found that helped, and yeah.
Well,
yeah,
there you go.
That's the mental pain, yeah.
Lee's a stoner.
What about you then?
And he's just opened up about his breakdown. So thank you for your opening up there, Lee.
Yeah.
I feel like a host now.
Well, what was your...
I don't think I've had
I took a 9-inch dick once. Fucking terrible. Just in there dry. Fucking...
I don't really know.
Sharing a tent with this fella.
Physical pain. Physical pain. First thing that comes to my head, and I don't know why, was falling on your coccyx. Have you ever had that? Like your tailbone.
No.
Have you ever fell on that?
No.
I fell on it. I had roller skates on. I must have probably been about 11 or something. I remember being down the road, like on my own, down my road I'm living at now, and I fell back, and like my arse hit the floor, and I couldn't breathe, and I couldn't move like my body from here down.
Yeah.
And I remember like there was a car coming, I was like dragging myself out the road.
Scary, man.
That's scary. That was probably off the top of my head the worst physical pain.
Do you know what, like...
Or a tooth out.
I'll tell you what is that actually Saturn did. I think I broke a rib, and I didn't realise I broke a rib, and I just let it naturally heal. When I get down to 10 stone 10, my rib cage changes shape on one side. And I remember falling out of a tree. I fell out of a tree, and I slid down.
Wait, Lee.
And I swear to God,
when I get down to 10 stone 10.
10 stone 10 is when I'm like, the body fat's very low.
Oh,
and
right.
you can really tell, hang on, your rib cage ain't symmetrical here. Because it sort of comes out and one lumps out.
All right.
One lumps out, and it's obvious because your stomach goes flat, and then you can when you breathe in, you're like, yeah, there's definitely like, I remember just falling out this tree, and at the bottom, you know when they like cut trees over years, and you just get these like hard stumps.
Yeah.
I fell out the tree, and it sort of landed in thing, and I got winded. I just rolled on the floor. I was like, but as a kid, yeah, you get winded a lot. It's like, oh, he's winded. Oh, hey, behind me.
Yeah.
And when the last time you got winded as an adult?
Yeah, it's true.
I can't remember genuinely the last time I got winded.
School.
Or hit a funny bone. I did that the other day, and I was like, "Fuck!" Because it's always on. It's the desk behind that used to wreck you, wasn't it?
That's a
You
killer.
go, "Hey, Josh Bain, you fucker!" Like,
When you hit that,
yeah, that's a challenge.
that little shit.
Who can get the funny bone? Oh, that'd be a horrible
Gotta
challenge.
punch each other's arms.
I'll tell you what is painful. It's not the worst pain in my life, but I sit on the sofa a lot. No.
Like that. No, wait. I don't know how you recover. That must be so painful.
I know. What I mean is I sit on the floor and lean against the sofa. So I sit on the floor most nights. Always been the same. I just sit on the floor, like in the flat.
Wait, what? That's painful?
No, so what happens is when I'm designing and I'm concentrating on the designing for hours, you sort of, you don't realise that, what's it called when you...
Pins and needles.
Pins and needles, but it goes so bad.
Mate, yeah.
It goes so bad.
You can't even get up.
I can't even feel my leg, and then I get up, and when it goes bad, I'll ignore it. I think whatever, it's just a little bit numb, but I don't need to move the leg for 40 minutes. And I get up, and the leg, I can't feel it, and suddenly I'm like, do I move or stamp this one out? Because you stamp it out, it's the worst pain.
Yeah.
Or do you just wing it? But the thing is, it takes longer if you don't stamp it out. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
I mean, I don't think I've ever had it like as bad as you're saying, but
I'm literally like, Vic, what do I do? In a real bad way.
it is like one of those things where like you've got it, you know that you've got pins and
Yeah.
needles, but the pain hasn't kicked in yet.
Yeah.
And then you try to move it, and then the more the blood's coming back to it.
The more you
The
move,
more it hurts.
the more it hurts.
Yeah.
But the blood comes back slowly.
Yeah.
And I remember in school when you go pins and needles are on the floor because you had to sit on the fucking floor. That's torture. Don't do that to kids, man. And then you have to stamp it to get it ready. Like,
Yeah.
It's like slapping your own leg. Oh, come on, you bastard.
That's quite funny though.
Yeah.
Pins and needles.
But I do it where it's way overdue and there's no blood left in the leg. Do you know what I mean?
Just a couple of completely blood drained legs.
That's how I have sex. I just put cable ties around my legs.
You
Do
might
it
as well-
now, do it now.
You might as well be a mermaid at that point, like just dragging your towel through the house.
Yeah.
Right, next one. Here we go. Oh, sorry, just quickly. And mental pain. I had a tooth out. Like I said earlier, I had a tooth out before, and although it didn't hurt, like because you're numbed up and whatever, like you can hear every crack. Like you can.
Is this an adult tooth?
Yeah, and you can hear and pull it out. Like you can hear You can hear and see everything.
Smell it as well, that's the thing, isn't it?
I mean, I can't remember smelling it, but
Yeah,
yeah. Apparently, when you got an abscess, it smells bad.
Oh, yeah.
But
I fucking nearly died of an abscess. So if I told you that story.
Yeah, I think you have actually. But I remember coming out of a dentist, and I was just so drained. Like I went home, just passed out on my bed,
Yeah.
and for like days after, I had nightmares. Like genuinely, like it scarred me. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Some people just have it for fun, don't give a shit. But yeah, I don't know.
Teeth is something I don't like the idea of losing.
Yeah,
I always have. I don't know whether my dreams are normal, but I intend to have a lot of control in my dream. In pretty much most of them, it's a type of dream.
yeah.
I had it yesterday. Was it yesterday? My teeth are always falling out in my dreams.
That means something.
They go wobbly. I don't know what it means.
Let's have a look.
It doesn't. I go through stages. I have loads of them, and then it stops for a year, and then I have loads of them again. Anyway, so I actually put the teeth back in, and they stay in weirdly, and then they go wobbly, but they never really fall out. But I go into a state of mind where I'm in control of the dream. I don't know whether I'm awake or I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I'm at that level, so I don't want the teeth to fall out in case it's real. So this other dream I had, like just a couple of days ago, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pull them out. I'm gonna face this one-on-one. And I pulled my own teeth out in this dream, like multiple teeth. Then I woke up and realised it was a dream. But the first time ever, I just pulled them out. Yeah, but I'm hoping this is a
Never had
fucking
that
weird
dream.
conversation.
That's
but
a common dream.
I know,
It says
yeah.
here, that means personal loss. One of the most common interpretations for having your teeth fall out in a dream has to do with deep personal loss. This can be
Like
related
what?
to the death of a loved one, loss of a marriage or partnership. Any of
I
that?
haven't lost no one. Well, I've lost a nan, but that's two nans, but that's not.
Not that.
I've been having the dreams way before that. But then again, like if you Google it, there'll be like 10 different reasons for it.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's irrelevant.
Yeah, that's so true.
I think.
Yeah.
I think it's just losing control.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
You're the worst. You know what? I was on the brink.
Lee,
You've just sent me over the.
You're fucked. I'll do something like that, like, yeah, and you just look at me and you don't even acknowledge it. You're just like still answering the same question. Oh, you're a mental geezer. Oh, God. What a ride, eh? What a ride this podcast has been, eh? Fucking COVID. Lee, fuck off. I've got my jab tomorrow, by the way.
All right. It changed my life, that does. Everybody.
Ah, wow.
I don't. Look, I'm not having a jab.
You ain't?
Nah, I don't really believe in it.
Don't believe in what?
Have you heard the new fucking one?
Don't believe in what?
You can get COVID out of trees. Genuinely, it stores in the pollen of the trees. So you got to be careful of trees now.
Yeah.
Fuck you know.
I mean,
Look,
I know that, but
I don't think you are a big believer in it, but not a believer in it. You're just doing.
I'm neither here nor there. Well, no, what do you mean? What do you mean? I believe in COVID.
I think the whole thing. I think there is a corona, but I don't think it's as bad as it's made out to be. I think it's over-escalated for the financial shift to take place. I think it goes on for so long, so we get bored. We stopped questioning it because we're bored now. Like,
Yeah, but
fucking
people
whatever.
are dying.
Yeah, with underlining issues, I think on the like how many like Google how many people actually died from COVID with no underlining issues?
Yeah, but it's still bad. Even if you've got underlying issues, it's wiping you out.
It's like under 50.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But if well, it can't be under 50.
Like it's genuine. I think I can't remember the last time I saw the stats, but then like people going in with a heart attack, it's COVID. People going dying of old age, it's COVID. Like the stats are not adding up, and therefore I'm just thinking,
I don't know.
it's inaccurate. And the other thing was I think 28 people have died of the vaccine. When we had foot and mouth, I think 18 died and they banned the vaccine straight up. It's not stable. Now we're enrolling it worldwide and people are already dying of it.
Yeah.
I just don't look. I look at different stuff every day. I think there's a big financial shift in the works, and this was just the cherry on the cake for kind of multiple reasons. And I'm not conspiracist.
Well,
I'm not going to make you not have it. Don't tell me to have it. I don't want to keep going on about it. I'm doing me. You do you. All right?
Jesus Christ.
It's true.
There we go.
Do you know what people? Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to be very careful
people
with saying it's not real because people
it's my
have
opinion.
lost. Yeah, but people
my
have
personal
lost.
opinion.
Yeah, Lee, we're on a podcast.
Yeah, it's my
people have
personal
lost parents.
Yeah, it's my personal opinion. I from the actual virus, no underlying issues.
Yeah.
Chances are no one's fucking listened to this and had that because it's so rare. It's so rare. But whatever, look, personal. It's like a personal opinion. I'm more worried about fucking cancer than I am fucking COVID at this point. Genuinely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about COVID myself, but I know that people. Well, I know people who have died.
Like people keep trying to get me to have it, and I was like, yeah, but it doesn't stop me from carrying it if I've had a jab. It just stops me dying if I'm vulnerable.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, if everybody else has it, okay, yeah, have it. Like, what are you, like a fucking vegetarian now? Is it? You're just gonna like every time I say I don't want the jab, you're gonna tell me like, I don't care. It's possible to be a vegetarian and shut the fuck up. So it's possible to have the jab and shut the fuck up. No one, if they don't want it, they don't want it. They do. Talk to them about it. Sweet.
Well, there we go.
Anti-vaxxer Lee,
fresh
now, haven't we?
from the pony's mouth.
Do you know what? I've not had a rant in a long time. I don't have to have a good or bad thing.
2. Does Lee fancy Jake Paul?
Nah. No. I'll suck him off though. No, I'm joking.
There we go.
Nah,
We'll end it there.
I don't. Not at all. No way.
A little bit?
No. I don't actually like him. I don't dislike him, but I don't like him.
Oh, right, okay.
But I think
move on.
I'm looking forward to what he can actually do in the boxing ring.
Yeah, okay. We'll leave it there.
But I'm not going to be like a fanboy and pay for each thing. I'm just going to YouTube him once fights happen.
And you might.
No. What happened? Was that fine? Was that fine?
No, it was that.
Don't move. Oh.
3. What's worse, being stuck in a room for a week with Kim or Ashley? How rude.
Oh, that's fucking...
How rude.
Imagine stuck in a room with both.
Ashley. What? No, actually, Kim's stories. Woo!
I don't know.
I mean, she might actually get through one story.
But the thing is, they're both just nice. They seem nice.
They are very nice.
So there's... even though we take the piss out of them,
yeah,
we're not actually taking the piss out of them.
No, I mean, they're very nice, but Lee, you could have at least gone along with slagging them off for at least a minute.
That's it. Actually, what a fucking helmet that fella is.
Yeah, there we go.
You want the lads?
That's better.
I'm an ambassador for beard oil. No, he tries. I tell you what, he gets very involved with the stuff he's involved with. Does that make sense? He gets real hands on with stuff.
Yeah, he's what you would call a super fan. All right, and I'm not saying that in a way like, of us, but like he's like, it's great for people like us who have a podcast. He has a podcast as well.
Yeah.
Shout out his podcast. I can't remember the name of it. I
ain't got a phone. I can't check it.
Something sneakers. We'll link it. We'll link it, people, and we'll give it a shout out next week. But he's like very involved. He always gives you a question. He always gives you feedback. He does everything like that you can ask people to do, really.
Yeah.
So
and he lets us talk about his mum.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah, I mean, there we go. You don't get much more.
Nah, that's it. I mean, that comment, he was like, "You alright there, lads? Who's the fuck me mum then?"
Yeah. You're alright, lads. I swear, he gets more northern every time he does his voice. But yeah, we got some solid people
Those horses, man, that were funny.
in the Illuminati. So
Those horses, that was so funny.
what horses?
The horse photos,
Oh yeah,
they were
yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah, that is.
Weren't expecting that bad boy to come through.
Well, there you go, people. Join the Discord if you want to see the horse pictures, because it is pretty mental seeing old Ashley looking like he's doing a proper photo shoot with the horses.
Yeah.
Um,
You got to
Yeah.
make a second head, is that all right? You got to make yourself,
Yeah.
or just paint the other one.
I have painted it, but the glasses fell off and I look like an Asian boy.
I'll just please bring it. Please
All
bring it. Please.
I will. I might have to just paint some eyes over the eyelids.
No, we'll just buy some small sunglasses on Amazon. That's everything. We'll just
All
put
right.
some actual glasses on.
There we go, people. I think we're going to wrap up there, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We're
Yeah.
just starting Christmas wrapping.
So that is it from us. If you want to see more from us, then get over to @LemonSqueezersPod. That is our Instagram. Join the Patreon for more weekly episodes. And yeah, we'll see you soon, people.